I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. Let freedom ring, and when this happens, when we allow freedom to ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Hello Lions, I'm Isaiah Vargas. It's Friday, January 17th, and you're watching Lions Roar. Monday is the third Monday in January, the day America honors the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr. was born January 15, 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia. Dr. King was an American clergyman and civil rights leader. Pictured here with Rosa Parks, King led the boycott of segregated city bus lines in Montgomery, Alabama in 1956. His role in the boycott transformed him into the best-known spokesman of the civil rights movement. King is best known for advancing civil rights through nonviolence and civil disobedience. He helped organize the 1963 March on Washington, where he delivered the I Have a Dream speech. King won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964 for combating racial inequality through the nonviolent resistance. At the age of 35, he was the youngest man and the only third black man to be awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. King was planning the Poor People's Campaign when he was assassinated in April 4, 1968 in Memphis, Tennessee. The Lorraine Motel where King was assassinated is now the site of a National Civil Rights Museum. Martin Luther King Jr. became a holiday in some U.S. cities and states from 1971. Stevie Wonder was a strong supporter of the movement and made King's birthday a national holiday. In 1981, Wonder wrote and released one of his most popular sayings, Happy Birthday, to highlight MLK Day. The holiday was enacted at the federal level of legislation signed by President Ronald Reagan in 1986. Have a great MLK Day. Sign up for Counseling 100 and Tuesday, January 2nd and Thursday, January 24th. If you're planning on going to this college, this is the class for you. Get the counseling office and get a head start on college. Friday, January 25th is another funch. Head to the quad and join the fun. Then, if you want to make a difference, Tuesday, January 29th is the La Vista Blood Drive. Your donation can literally save 100. Be a hero, donate. Wednesday, February 6th is College Night from 6:30 to 8 p.m. In the library, reps from local colleges will be here to discuss which courses are right for you. Don't miss it. We all know you want to be successful. Here with some tips for you is Principal Miss Leana.
Thank you, Isaiah. Good afternoon, Lions. This is Mrs. Leana, and welcome to the Principal's Perspective. It's the start of a new semester at La Vista La Sierra, and I hope that you're all settling in and starting to feel comfortable. One thing you might have noticed at La Vista La Sierra is the posters hanging in every classroom listing the 5 rules for being a successful student. I know this is a review for our continuing students, but it's a review worth hearing because these are the expectations we have for all of our students. I guarantee you that if you follow these rules, your academic performance will improve. So here goes. 1. Go to class. As many of you have heard me say before, in order to be successful, you need to learn to show up, and you need to learn to show up on time. 2, pay attention. Know what you're supposed to be learning in class and what you need to do to show your teacher that you've learned it. In other words, take ownership of your learning. 3, study. Successful students understand that they need to interact with the material more than one time in order to do well in the class and earn all their credits. 4, be respectful. You all know what respectful behavior is. Learning to implement that respect in your classroom, to your teacher, to your classmates, and to yourself will pay off in better grades and credits, improve relationships, and self-respect, and also in learning more, really in learning a lot more. And 5, self-monitor, reflect. This means taking ownership of your choices and of your learning. Ownership, that's one of the big words here. Understand when a choice has led to poor results and commit to doing things differently. You're going to be amazed at how much more success you have when you start self-monitoring and reflecting. As I've said earlier, we have posters hanging up in every classroom listing the La Vista La Sierra 5 rules for being a successful student. Take a moment to find the one in your room, and if any of those posters are missing, please just let me know. All right, Lions, that's all for now. Keep making good choices, focusing on your goals and earning all your credits, and I'll see you next week in my newest installment of The Principal's Perspective.
That's it for this week. As always, if you want to check us out on YouTube, like us and subscribe or leave a comment. Have a great 3-day weekend, and we'll see you here next week on Friday. And until then, Lions, roar on.
We are the Lions of